And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check. There. Let's go. Set free. Good job right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, 70 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
54, Mike. Hey, tight. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Lock. 54, Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Right, here we go. 180. 54, Mike. Justin. White. Hey, alert. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Zoo. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
11. 21. I got you. He's mine. Hey, orbit. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet hot.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Here we go. 180. You run.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Check 20 feet away. 14. Short.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, 49ers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, it's caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a...
There was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
56. 36 power. 14.
Y'all playing it, right? That's all right.
One left.
That's all right. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
56, Mike.
Hey, 0.
What we got? 56 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I got
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 65.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard.
11.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get hot.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
21.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
6-6. Pull it high.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
21. Hot.
54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check.
Stay hot.
Jim.
Stay hot. Six. Stay hot.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Danny.
Stay hot.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Wilson will throw again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, alert!
54.
Move!
Check. Watch.
Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got some space here. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Cut. 280. Cut.
56. Here we go. Joker.
95. Gun.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. In your face.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
4 down. Motion out of the backfield. 56. Right there. 56. Let's put him on.
Here's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go.
54. Check.
Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Coleman. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there.
Hey, Alpha.
54 Mike.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54. Mike. 21. Hey, hot.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
You go tight. You got tight.
Alert.
56. Mike.
22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Watch the slant.
Mike, 56.
Hey, alert. 12.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Go.
Mike, 56.
Touch 50.
I'm here all day. 56.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Touch 50. Hey, check. Mike, take the over. 56.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Got it.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game